Whoa. Like,
I barely drank that night either, so
uh,
yeah, I had a few drinks, but
thanks for rubbing it in my fucking face. Like, what?
my bad.
What you mean, my
Me and
bad?
muddy, that's just what I like. I be sipping on mud. Bitch, I come from the mud. Yeah.
What's good, YouTube, man? Welcome back to Slum Network, man, where we got another reaction video. But for this reaction video, it's gonna be a little different from my normal content. I was scrolling down TikTok and I came across this video of this guy who was doing the story time. Pretty much, he wasn't doing the story time. He was pretty much doing like some trend. I can't think of the trend, but yeah, it gets real deep. So apparently his girl, he walked in and caught his girl getting the train ran on her. And in the comment section, they was going off on him and pretty much just saying how he pretty much allowed his girlfriend to get SA'd. Now, it later on comes out to prove that she wasn't SA'd, but for those of y'all, I just want to give, you know what I'm saying, credit to the content creator. So if y'all want to go subscribe or follow, not subscribe, but follow his TikTok, I'm gonna put it right here on the screen for y'all real quick at Assemble One. Y'all go follow him, you know. But yeah, let's get into this video.
Why are niggas on his ass? What did he do? What did he do? I'm so confused. Cause everyone's saying that this man let her get whatever. But those messages do not sound like someone who didn't want what happened to happen. My mouth was too full. I'm sorry I hurt you, but I felt our relationship was going nowhere. And for y'all, somehow y'all spitting this to make him the problem? Please, am I in a different... Please, someone explain this to me, because I genuinely do not understand. Man walked in, his girl was with two guys. She gets a text after saying, hey, you want to chill when I finish up? Finish up what? What are we talking about? Now, this is not saying she couldn't have been taken advantage. It's not saying that I wasn't there. I don't know the whole situation. You feel me? I don't. But from how it looks and how it looks from his point of view, this does not look like a moment that she needs saving. She wasn't on a I need saving time, and you feel me?
Sir, you got the same question I got, but I got the fucking answer for you. She knew what the fuck she was doing. She knew. I just feel like it's fair that I want to go live my life. Bitch, you could have did that without him. And this right here just took the cake. My mouth was already too full to tell them to chill out. Bitch, I would have slapped your ass. It takes a strong man to not have knocked everybody's head off in that room or Swiss cheese the whole motherfucking house. Because, bitch, I don't play about my feelings, and I don't think these men be playing about their feelings either. Hence why they don't be fucking with you bitches like that on any type of serious level, because y'all do not care. The second you in an argument with your man, if a man look at you the right way and say the right shit, you're opening your legs, bitch. Nobody wants your easy ass. And these be the same type of women talk about, I want to be married and want men to respect me. Respect what, bitch?
Now, shout out to her for that. That was a great take, you feel me? And as I said before, all the women in the comment section was getting on him and accusing him of allowing his girl to be SA'd by these two guys. And they came up with this assumption themselves, because I don't think the girl came out to say anything, but I'm pretty sure she wouldn't want to come out and say anything to let her face be on, you know, that type of claim and allegation. So he comes out and, you know, here goes the actual story of what happened.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all wanted a story time, so here it is. So I've been dating this girl, you know, hot and heavy for a minute. It was like a year plus, you know, we was locked in. So a lot of time started passing, and, you know, she started like going out without before she wouldn't go out at all without me. Well, all of a sudden she decided that, hey, like, I want to go out with my homegirls, like, just my homegirls, like, you can't come. And so, you know, I wasn't trying to be like a controlling boyfriend or anything, so I was like, all right, cool, like, whatever, just like let me know where you're going and what you're doing, and like, there's no problems. And so, as a good boyfriend, you know, a nigga would just sit home and play Rocket League all night, because I didn't really like going out too much. Then one night, it was my friend's birthday, so they were begging me to go out with them, bro. They're begging me. So I finally said yes. I was like, fuck it. So I told her I was going out, right? And shorty said, no, don't go out. Huh? I was like, bro, who do you think you are? So obviously I started an argument, such and such, you know, we were mad at each other, so on and so forth, and then we both went out. So they decided to take me to this big ass party, right? And, you know, I was bored as fuck. I had nothing to do. So I just went on my phone and I ended up looking at my girl's location, right? So I'm looking at my phone and it says that she's right where I am. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. So now I stand up and I'm at this party just looking around for her, trying to figure out where the fuck she's at. And as I'm walking around, I look to the stairs and I just see her walking upstairs in between two niggas. One of them's leading her, holding her hand, and the other one's behind her, holding her hand. And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself,
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
oh nah, bro, there's no way that's my girl. Like, what the fuck? She, you know, as a curious nigga, I decided to like walk upstairs and like follow them up. Cause like I was clueless at the time. Like I had no clue, bro. Like I really didn't think anything of it when I really should have from the get. But I'm walking upstairs and I see them go into a room and close the door. And that's when I ran into one of my homeboys, bro. And me and him just started chatting it up. And it's like one of those unskippable cutscenes that like you can't get out of. Like, bro, it's chatting. And so maybe like 10-15 minutes pass and I finally get out this conversation with bro. And I start walking towards the room I saw them walking to. And I open the door, bruh, because it's my fucking girl. And as I open the door, bruh,
Man, I fell down to my knees when the law came.
Emotional damage.
I see one nigga hair her shit from the back. Another nigga her mouth, bro. Just doing her shit.
Bitch.
And I'm talking like some crazy work. Like these niggas are going at it, bro. And I'm just standing in the doorway, just dumbstruck. Like I have no clue what to say or think. Like niggas are stuck in time. I just left, bro. I turned around, closed the door, and left. Cause I just didn't know what to do. Like realistically, what am I supposed to do besides just like Swiss cheese all them niggas, bro? So I just told my homeboys that I was leaving, bro. I low-key told them they were gonna have to Uber home because I ended up driving because I don't really drink or nothing like that. And so I told them they were gonna have to Uber home because I was not in the right mind.
Daddy, chill.
Dang, my boy. So he watched his girl walk in. First of all, red flags would have came up for me when she said she wanted to go out by herself with just her friends and I couldn't go. Which at the end of the day, I feel it's kind of weird that you go out with your girl and her friends. That's weird. But I don't know, to each his own. I wouldn't do that. But then she says she just wants to go out with just her. Red flag. But he said he wanted to be a good boyfriend and just seemed like the good guy and just let her go. So he let her win. But here lies in the problem and why we making this entire video. This entire video is made due in part to the women in the comments accusing him of allowing his girl to be SA. And as you can tell from his viewpoint of the story, he didn't allow her to get SA. What he actually did was allow her to finish her enjoying herself as she was experiencing, two, rods being rammed up in her. You feel me? But This video is made in part for the lack of accountability of women to hold women accountable for anything. So, here lies in where the women was going off and saying how he is a terrible person and all the scrutiny he went through just by being open and honest and coming to the internet with his experience. Check this out.
Alright, listen. This is the last video I'm posting about this. There's been a lot of back and forth.
So, I just came across this sick, depraved ass story. At first I thought like there's no way this can be real. Like, why would somebody do what this man did and then put it on the internet? But this man, and I know I'm about to get bum rushed by a bunch of broccoli head, underdeveloped potential essayers in my comments, but I just had to speak about this. Why the hell would you come on the internet and tell everybody about your girlfriend getting SA'd, you do nothing about it, and then getting mad at her and saying that she cheated? Why would you do that? And even before the text messages, because everybody wants to dissect, oh, well, she didn't say it like she was traumatized. She just said, like, oh, her mouth, like, who are you to decide if someone's traumatized or not by the way they type in a fucking text? And then the other pick-me's who are in there like, oh, well, this happened to me and I would never word it that way. I would never say that. Like, who the fuck cares what you would do? I'm sorry, do we all act the same in traumatizing situations? I didn't know that. I thought science said otherwise, but apparently fucking Riley, who spells her name Leigh, knows better than scientists. Riley fucking 55 on TikTok. Breland 34 apparently knows more than scientists. Like, I just cannot with this whole situation. The fact that you saw two men grab your girlfriend by the hands, lead her upstairs, and you just sat and watched. Like, what the, even if you didn't know what was happening, and let's say you did think she was cheating, you didn't say anything? Like, it's giving you honestly might have been an accomplice. And like, people say, oh, well, what if you saw if I saw my partner going up there with somebody, like, they wouldn't even make it up the stairs. Like, the male loneliness epidemic is seriously self-induced. Like, seriously, you need help. You need help. And everybody sitting there agree with him, you also need help. I don't know what has to be done for, like, society to cleanse themselves of these gross, disgusting, peon, demonic entities that we call men, but something has to happen. Like, I truly don't get it. And of course, they're gonna be like, well, not all men. I never said all men, but these kinds, these that are popping up everywhere, something has to be done. Like serious therapy, mandatory therapy.
Now, the amount of hatred and misandry that comes to that comes to men from women who genuinely hate men, like I don't even think when they say men hate women that men actually hate women. But it is some men that I think is like go overboard with it, like the Andrew Tates and all them other type of guys. Right, they might go overboard, right? But majority of men are not like that. And majority of men, you know, they might have their critiques of women, but to say that they hate women is to be far-fetched. Like, men don't speak about women the way that women speak about men, especially in situations like this where, you know, women are supposed to be more sympathetic and empathetic and nurturing to, you know, emotions. It's supposed to be more emotionally intellectual than men, right? But clearly when a man is going through a traumatic situation, his emotions don't matter. They can't sympathize or empathize with a man, and they come up and make every excuse for the woman and her bad behavior, which doesn't lead to women getting better in any way, shape, or form, and it doesn't help the family dynamic or relationships for that part. So let's continue.
So under this Man of the Year sign, I'm pretty sure y'all heard the one about the girlfriend, and the girlfriend was like, I was too drunk and my mouth was too full. I'm into girls, so I'm gonna tell you what I would have done in this situation. First of all, in the story time, he said he saw two men take his drunk girlfriend upstairs. I don't care about anything else. If my girlfriend is drunk and I see people taking her upstairs, people going places with her, I'm going with her too. Why? Because that's my bae. Like, that's my girl. I'm going to be with her if she drunk or not. Because what's going on? Number two, I would have had, believed his side of the story, or, not really say anything, because there's two sides to every story. We don't know her side. But if he was not liking comments promoting DVing of her after that situation, like, yeah, granted, if she did cheated, it's wrong, but calling for her to be beat up or for people to beat her up, like, that's weird as fuck. Then there's men now making videos talking about well, these women just want to be victims now, 100 women versus accountability. And I'm like, if it was a man, if the roles were reversed and it was a man talking about he was too drunk, I would still think the same thing. Because when you're drunk, guys, you cannot give consent. You can't give full consent because fully you're not there.
I know I'm a little late to the party, but what in the world did my eyes just see? The Woman of the Year. That's not fair. I was drunk. That's not fair.
That's not fair.
I was drunk, and my mouth was already too full to tell them to chill out.
Oh, hell no!
First of all, that text is wrong in so many ways, but tell me why she's low-key gaslighting in the text. Nobody's pointing out the that's not fair part. Like, that's the craziest thing you could ever say when you're getting caught cheating on, and then you proceed to say, my mouth was too
full to tell them to stop?
That is TMI. You don't have to give details. What do you mean my mouth was too full? How can your mouth be too full? How many were in your mouth for it to be too full? How do you even get put in that predicament? You had to do something to that girl. I'm not trying to hear it. If a girl even have a little bit of respect for you, bro, she would not send a text out like that. Let me give y'all some advice, bro. If your girl's going to college, she's going. If your girl's going to the clubs consistently, she's going. There's no way that you think that your girl's going out with a bunch of men and other people getting drunk and doing all these type of things and don't think that at least one time something bad is going to happen. I'm pretty sure this poor dude thought his girl was going out there having fun with the girls and came back and got my mouth was too full text, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, sorry that you had to deal with that, bro, but that was me. I would definitely be on the...
She enjoyed herself. You get what I'm saying? Again, this is a lack of accountability on women because they are upset and dragging this guy for saying that he allowed his girl to be SA when she chose to have a, threesome with two guys. And you can clearly see through the texts, she said she was sorry, she didn't mean to break his heart or whatnot. All that. Now, he actually dropped a recording of them having a conversation of her admitting to giving consent. And I'm gonna put that in the I'm gonna insert that in here. We're gonna listen to that in a second. But I want to say before we listen to that, all these women gonna look crazy for how much hatred they have towards men and how gaslighting they was in their rhetoric. And it's allowed on TikTok for women to speak like this to a guy. I don't want to call him a victim, but to the supposed victim. Like, they victim blaming him in a traumatic moment that he dealt with, and they adding to it. But at the end of the day, like, they all gonna look crazy because he came with the proof that they so eloquently asked for and needed. And yeah, let's go ahead and give that a listen.
Hello?
Um, hello?
Hey,
Why did it say you were recording the call?
um, so I just want to call you to ask you about a couple of things. Um,
Okay.
First off, I want to start by saying sorry. I know I was a dickhead last time we talked, but, there's that. And also, so I kind of like posted a TikTok of like just a screenshot of some shit you said to me, like right before we,
Yeah, I saw.
okay. Well, first off, there's just a lot of people saying that like it was sexual assault, and first off, I, I don't know if that was the case, and if that's what happened, I, I'm sorry for the way I reacted, and I could have reacted differently.
I
And
mean, honestly, yeah, I shouldn't have done it, but I also put myself in that situation and I consented, so it's nothing that, like,
so,
honestly, I don't know why I did it, but
well, I'm confused as like why did you though? Because bro, like we're in a fucking 3-year relationship, dude. Like,
yeah, I know. I don't know.
what do you
Just
mean?
happened.
How did it just happen though? Like, how do you end up having a fucking threesome, bro?
I don't know. I was just there, and we started talking, and one thing led to another, and they asked the question, and I said, sure, why not? Fuck it. And we were in an argument at the time, and I don't know, I wasn't thinking.
Well, like,
I barely drank that night either, so, yeah, I had a few drinks, but
thanks for rubbing it in my fucking face. Like, what?
my bad.
What you mean, my bad? Like, what? Bro, like, you don't fucking. Did this shit happen before? Like, bro, how many fucking times did you do this shit?
It's just this time.
So are we fucking lying again, or are you gonna like,
No, it was just this time.
so you put that shit on your
Like,
fucking mom's life, bro?
obviously, like, there's been scenarios where it's gotten close, but
What the fuck do you mean gotten close, bro? We're in a fucking long-term relationship. How the fuck? No,
I
no.
feel like just once we hit a certain point, like, it just wasn't the same, I guess.
What the fuck wasn't the same? Do you know how much fucking money and time I spent on you, bro? Are you fucking slow? Like, why the fuck? Why are you all quiet now, bro?
I have nothing to say. I mean, I fucked up.
But you're like acting like you don't fucking care. It's not like you're acting like it doesn't matter.
I mean, it does. I hurt you, and I'm sorry, and that's all I can really say is I'm sorry. I can't take it back. I'm sorry.
Whatever. Bye.
Dang, that's crazy. She don't even feel bad. She don't regret it. You can tell she don't even really care. She knew what she was doing. She wasn't drinking that much. She verbally said she consented to it. He asked why. She doesn't know. The guy said something and she was like, F it. She was over the relationship a long time ago. But again, all the women in the comment section dragging this man, and he really just walked in and witnessed some crazy stuff. That's crazy. That's crazy. You feel me? And then they getting mad at him, like, even if like why you didn't stop her? Like, he kept it player, in my opinion. Like, he could have went in there, you know, lost his cool, lost his composure. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't. He didn't go out like a sucker. You know what I'm saying? This is the last clip I got. We gonna let him, you know what I'm saying, say what he gotta say, and I'm gonna end it out on this one, man. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so y'all get all my post notifications every time I post these videos. And let me know in the comment section what y'all think about these type of videos. Do y'all rock with these? You know what I'm saying? Leave a like. Let's go. We're gonna get into this one, man. Till next time, I'm out.
Nah, because the thing that y'all are really failing to understand is that I walked into the room to witness my shorty just getting the works. This shit really had me with my fists clenched, standing in a doorway like this, bro. And the only reason why I turned and walked away is because I've had some shit like this happen before. Except with the last girl, I caught her fucking some nigga in her car. You know, this time, I just had to let it slide and walk away. That's just because the last time, that fade was inescapable, my nigga. Because that time, it just felt too personal. You see, this time, I just realized she's just a fucking slut. So, I'm glad I'm a changed man now, because there was a time where I live, breathe, and die about that shit. But I'm not dead or behind bars, so we've lived to see another day. Thankfully. Now I gotta get to my 1 minute. Hold on.
Me and muddy, that's just what I like. I be sipping on mud. Bitch, I come from the mud.